Hey everybody, Mr. Adams here. Just thought I would give you one final video from my own bed. This is my great new laptop. I'm just laying out, enjoying myself. I know a lot of you guys have some studying to do tonight, so let me help you out just a little bit. Just remember the three big capstone pieces of legislation for the Civil Rights era. The most important one by far is the 1964 Civil Rights Act, which of course existed to better enforce the 14th Amendment. Remember, de jure segregation, or segregation by law, was outlawed in Brown versus the Board of Education. However, you still had de facto, in reality, in practice, segregation in the South, and so you needed a Civil Rights Act. The death of John F. Kennedy in November of 1963 really helped to spur that movement. One of the things that historians often remark is that John F. Kennedy, while very sympathetic to the civil rights movement, didn't have it at the top of his priority list. And the genius of Lyndon Johnson, of course, was that he used the death of John F. Kennedy to spur a movement towards finishing the effort towards civil rights. And the 1964 Civil Rights Act has a few different elements to it, but the most important one is about public accommodations. If you have a private restaurant, a private hotel, a private motel, a private movie theater, it doesn't matter if it's private or not, if you're open to the public and if you engage in interstate commerce, you cannot discriminate on the basis of race, religion, or gender. Same thing with hiring and firing, and also the 1964 Civil Rights Act created the EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Also, don't forget about the 1965 Voting Rights Act, where the federal government had an extended and pronounced effort to go down to the South and to encourage and sign up previously disenfranchised blacks. Of course, in the great, amazing Robert Caro book, Master of the Senate, it explains the kind of trauma that African Americans were having to go through to register as late as 1957. So you needed a sustained effort by the federal government to go down into the South and to sign up people to vote. There's also a controversial provision of that law dealing with the fact that when southern states change their voting laws, they need approval of Congress. That's recently been declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Don't need to worry about that. And then, of course, the 24th Amendment outlawed poll taxes. Make sure you know those, and I hope this was helpful. Goodbye, everybody.